Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Play the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy. We own them. Slam, slam, slam. Jim. Now.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And it's caught by Herndon. A gain of 22.
It's gotten to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Zoo. Check three.
2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
49, check 49. Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England 1st down.
Ready. Recon, 132 fighter. Tight end right. 3 down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Marquise Goodwin his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off of play action, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Let's go.
With the score, Jets 14, Patriots 7.
Mike 58 right there. It's been a long day for you. Red 80.
A first down throw, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And they will run it with Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Check 3, check 3. Hey, Sam off. Check 26, clear.
They'll try and sneak it here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Let's go! At their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
1st down, New England.
Set. 10-2 stop. Squeeze.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Outlaw. 54. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, lock it.
They'll give to Michel running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Crowder now to return. Touchdown, New York. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 2nd and 3. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Hey, wahoo! 57 now.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Patriots send out their punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Feels right, feels right. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They give him a gain of 38.
That's good for the Jets. First down. First and 10.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets will extend their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong time.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
On first down, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Shedding the tackle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Michel. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Back to throw. Slant route caught by Edelman. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
You used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Mike 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Our time. It's our time.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Darnold on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point try by Bailey. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 8. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
10 Lobo. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. This is White on the screen. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Check the out.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Play action. It's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's John Simon with a sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold, deep ball for Goodwin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They're going to look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. New England on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Basham able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now it's Crowder. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they've put it all together. And I can tell you, I'm beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
At the 48-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Faking the give, Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop the throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Willis. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Hey, lock it.
They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Move. Hey, orbit.
3 down. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Come on. You better bring it. Hit it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
It's 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
I'm here all day.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm here all day.
2nd and 9 now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. But Charles, it's